react to this?
We think streamers make a lot, right? Streamers make a lot. We know streamers make a lot of money. I think we've heard this before. Guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about that and something I think a few of you in this class are dealing with. Guys, today the class is stop clip farming and start making money. Okay.
Oh.
A lot of you guys here.
True.
A lot of you guys here are great at farming clips. You get millions of views. You get more views than me, but you're not making money equivalent to maybe the attention that you are receiving. We're going to unpack why. We're going to start talking about how to build a larger audience, a larger community, people who watch you long form, not just your clips. Also, real quick, one more round of applause for yourselves. Congratulations, everybody. You guys have accomplished a lot. I think you should be proud of yourselves.
Oh man, the amount of cameras there are there is giving me anxiety. Wow. God, I don't know how the I became a streamer, actually. It's a shock to me, too.
If you don't know, these are the facts. 92% of people go live once, they never go live again. That is 92% of all of Twitch.
I can't believe I became a streamer with my personality, if I'm being honest. I have such bad social anxiety. I'm so scared of cameras. When my mom used to try to take photos of me when I was younger, I used to like freak out and be like, no, I don't want to be taking a photo of it. No, I don't want a photo.
They only go live one time. So
that's why you're a VTuber. True. Unfortunately, I wish I wasn't like that because I realized when I'm going through my photos on my camera, I realize I have more photos of cats than I do of my face, and I don't really have that many like pictures or memories of the past because I don't take a photo of anything.
On live twice, you're in the top 10%. 20 viewers is the amount of viewers you need to be in the top 1%. Raise of hands. Who's got 20 viewers?
Me!
You're
Me!
1%.
Right now.
1%. You are all 1%ers. All right. Next. Guys, 1 million people applied to Streamer U.
What? Wait, is Streamer University that big? What the f? What do you mean 1 million people? Like, what?
And you are the few who made it in. One more round of applause.
Wait, I didn't know this was that big of an event. Man, I am in my own bubble. I am in my own goddamn bubble. I really am. I really am just like literally just like sat in my chair and living my life in this little under a rock.
And I got one more surprise for you all.
Bubble.
Most of you will fail.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it all. As much as you want it and stuff like that, streaming is just so, I don't know.
Guys, most of you are gonna fail.
What is fail? What do you mean by fail?
What do I mean by fail? Did you feel like you made it when you went to Streamer U? Do you feel like you got an opportunity that you can grasp and you might skyrocket?
Yes, I did.
You might have felt that. You got excited.
Yeah.
That won't happen for most of you. Here are the stats. Last year's Streamer U.
That's real shit.
This is last year. People who attended 2025 Streamer U. I looked at their viewership a month before Streamer U.
Right.
Then I looked at the viewership last month.
Right.
On average, that whole group's down 287 viewers. That whole group.
Oh.
All right? The median, okay? That's the person in the middle. You slash off the biggies, you slash off the lowest, okay? They gained 4 viewers. 4 viewers, that's it. Streamer U, 4 viewer change after a year. 56% of all participants lost viewers or only gained single-digit viewers. That's year over year, okay? So this opportunity, this once-in-a-lifetime miracle, for most of you, it ain't gonna mean shit. It'll be a cool memory, all right? But that's all it will ever be. Maybe you made extra money this weekend. Congratulations, you got a few thousand in the bank. Ron probably is getting $250,000. That's nice. But that's all it will be. It will not effectively change your life.
I feel like it's I have this mentality that everybody can grow. Like I don't really like it when there's gonna be some people in the streaming world that you're gonna meet that is extremely jealous of you. And I unfortunately had no idea about that, and I was very clueless about that, and et cetera, et cetera. And then some people, they will see your growth and they will actually get genuinely like evil towards you just because you're growing faster than they are. And that's like the reality of when you're in a 20 viewer Andy. Oh man, it's scary. It's scary. The amount of people that I've heard, it's funny. I've heard more drama happening when I was a 20 viewer Andy to a 200 viewer Andy than I have right now in my space of like people I know. It's crazy, man. I don't know why. Right now I have like practically no drama in my life, which is nice. And all my friends are my genuine friends and they're all lovely. But when like I don't know why, but when I was like 4 viewer Andy, 7 viewer Andy, 20 viewer Andy, 100 viewer Andy, especially at 100 viewer Andy, my god. Sometimes I meet new people, I'm thinking I'm making new friends, and then like holy drama. Oh my days.
Jason, because honestly, there's things Ron can learn, and you can always learn at any level.
True.
All right, that's the bad
Lori
news.
Simply, thank you 7 months.
That's the bad news. All right, but we want to be different. We want to be the ones who succeed. How do we do that? First off, we have to ask ourselves an honest question.
Why is he bragging about how ineffective his university is? Well, it's not his university, isn't it, Kai's? I think that when it comes to streaming, no amount of people telling you what to do is actually gonna make you make it. Because it's genuinely up to you to do your own research, to do your own thing, to be able to market yourself and etc. etc. It's all up to you. No other person can do that for you. That's the hard truth. And you can't just like literally make people care about you. You can't just like go live and expect 100 viewers. You can't just go live and expect 1,000 viewers. You can't just like expect things just because like people give it to you and stuff like that. That's the scary part of being a streamer. I have no idea what my life is gonna be like in 10 years. And I know that. And that's the reason why a lot of streamers are very stressful or stressed is because like when you don't really know what your future is gonna be like with no guarantee, it's kind of a scary world to live in, not gonna lie.
Raise your hand by show of hands. Do you want to be a streamer?
You should be a teacher and streamer. You need Demi. Good advice. I think my advice when it comes to streaming is that you need to find your own pathway. And that's the truth. You can't copy somebody else's and then expect the same growth. You can't literally do the same thing that everybody else is doing. You need to learn how to be yourself. And that's something that is hard to do for so many people because they keep thinking that they need to do something that No. The reason why people popped off is because they did what they could do best. And that's different for every single person. Some people can literally relate to me and then we could be similar. Yeah, sure. But you need to be able to do what you can do yourself the best. And I do what I can do personally the best. Flary said you're scared and canceled a 1v1. No, I'm busy. And he literally messaged me the day before. I'm only free on Wednesday. And he was like, yeah, I'm done for that. But yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. Sometimes people just don't want to accept that. And sometimes people don't accept that. The thing is, even if you do your best and you're doing yourself the best, maybe it's just like something that people just don't really watch. And that's just the unfortunate part. And it's rough coming from me because like I guess some people hate that it's coming from me or something like that. Because I grew by being myself, and when they try to do it, they couldn't do it and stuff like that, and for some reason they hate me for it because I said that. But like that's just the honest truth. Literally, not everything is just gonna be given to you just because you showed up, and that's the reality of it. Not everything is gonna be given to you just because you got that little award of showing up. Showing up is the bare minimum, and that's life. Sometimes you literally. The best thing in life is that the fact that you tried. And that's the only thing that, like, if I didn't do well in streaming, let's say back in the day, I tried to, like, do the streaming thing and it didn't work out, I wouldn't regret anything. I wouldn't regret my time. The number one thing about time is that, like, do things that you like to do and you enjoy, suddenly you don't regret anything. Literally. Suddenly you don't mind it. If I were to not pop off back in the day and not earn enough to make this as a living, I would have got a job. And I would have had, like, wonderful memories of what I used to do.
By show of hands, do you want to be a streamer? All right? Now, we're going to sit on this for a moment. Do you want to be a streamer? This question about it. Maybe you don't actually want to be a streamer. You want to have what streaming can get you. But there are quicker, better, more efficient ways to do that. Maybe you actually just want to be rich. Maybe you want a large social media following. Maybe you want to have a creative outlet. Streaming might not be the best path to do this. Now, I think when people talk about streaming, we talk about the big guys. talk about the Kais, we talk about the speed. That's awesome. That is a very small number of all streamers. That is realistically not going to be you. I have 3 examples for us today. I have a top 100.
I mean, technically it's not Pornhub colors because I have purple in my eyes. Remember that. Hashtag not biased.
Streamer in the world. I have a top 1,000 streamer in the world, and I have a top 10,000 streamer in the world. I'm gonna show you guys all their revenue and their viewership.
Hi, hello
We're gonna
there.
pocket watch.
Oh, pocket watching time! Pocket watching time!
Guys, we're gonna start off with Mr. Number 95. Guys, we were starting off, excuse me, with myself.
Ooh, averaging 11,000 viewers, Mr. 95, top 95 streamer.
I'm gonna
Sheeshers.
show you how much money I make. I'm the 95th biggest streamer on Twitch. I also stream on YouTube. It doesn't include that, but I'm like maybe top 100, somewhere in there, right? These are my metrics. If they line up with yours,
I think his sub count is quite low for his 11,000 viewers, and it's because he actually doesn't main Twitch. I hope he talks about it, but he streams more focused on YouTube, no? He's not really a Twitch streamer. He's more of a YouTube streamer, no?
okay, then your revenue will probably be similar to mine. I don't stream nearly as much as some other guys. I have 9,500 subs. All right. For me specifically, okay, we're going to go through some expenses that I have. Here's my expenses. This is
Imagine being so big that even if you're not mained on Twitch, you're still top 100. Damn!
just the month of June. Everything here is for the month of June. Payroll, $225,000. That is for the 15 employees that I have. Next, travel, $55,000.
Damn.
That's a higher number than normal.
This is gonna sound really bad to say out loud, but I'm gonna say it out loud. I don't know how much I spend. I don't check. I don't check. Demi, I don't know. I don't check the bank. Sometimes there are days where there's literally months where I go just spending whatever and then like looking at my bank and being like, oh, so that's how much I spend. I'm sorry. I read dead ass. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I minus 400 on SpongeBob Lego. I don't want to think about it. Because it will make me stressed out. Your accountant is fuming. I don't have an accountant. Stop!
I ran an event.
No retirement funds. How do you get retirement funds? Do you just save? Is that you're just like savings? Is it retirement funds? Is there savings? Oh my! No! Is it bad? You have to invest. I don't want to talk about this. It will make me stress. Anything about money makes me stress. Don't talk to me about money.
I had to fly a bunch of streamers out.
Invest. I don't know how.
That's that travel expense. Next up, events. That is the production.
Guys, it's okay. I'll just stream when I'm 60. You'll be there, right?
Nice. Next, marketing. Again, similar for the event. It's another $10,000. Final total for the month of June is just the expenses. What I spent, $359,000.
Jesus.
This was just
No, just ask me, Demi. Stop doing that Attack on Titan. Stop, like, dangling your money in front of me like I'm some little fish, please.
month of June, yes. Question.
That's exactly what a 9-to-5 making a year, but yours is good.
That is way more than most 9-to-5 just makers in a year. Yeah.
Demi, imagine your channel getting permabanned. What happens to your money? I would never do anything that gets my account permabanned anyway.
All right. Now's the fun part, guys. Now's the fun part. How much do you get to make? How much do you get to make, y'all? All right, this was the event that I did, by the way. That's why some of the costs were higher. The pay.
Oh my god, dude, I saw on Twitter that the red arrow was covering up a friend of mine. Oh my god, look at this. Imagine being the guy behind the red arrow and being covered up.
As normal, I did an event called MCSR Ranked World Championships.
That's my coach. That's my coach.
Minecraft speedrunning event. Anyway, let's talk about how much I made. How did I pay for all of that? Well, good news for me. Merch sales. I got $7,800.
Wow.
Not bad. YouTube. That's just the YouTube revenue. This includes YouTube live streams, shorts, and videos. 270,000.
Oh my God. How much viewers does he get in YouTube anyway?
Twitch gonna be smaller for me, guys. I do not make as much on Twitch. 57,000.
Fairs.
I only run about 6 minutes of ads an hour. I have 9,500 subs.
I have 3 minutes an hour. I used to do 6 minutes. I used to do 5 minutes an hour, but then that means ad will come up every 30 minutes, and I just didn't want to do that anymore.
That's about what you make for that. The biggest bulk of my money, though, I made a pivot in my life.
So now it's 3 minutes an hour.
I decided
So that it's every hour. So every time in the 30-minute mark of the stream, let's say it's an hour 30. That's the reason. If you ever wonder, like, why does for some streamers the viewership just drops randomly? It's not random. Check how many times it happens every, like, let's say 30 minutes, 15 minutes, or an hour. It's because an ad is running.
I wanted to stop being viewer funded. All right, I did a subathon. I had the most subs any streamer did. I had like an average of 20, 30,000 subscribers. I ran a higher density of ads. And then I said, you know what? I don't feel good as a multimillionaire getting these people to pay me money. I didn't like getting 100 gifts. It made me feel weird. I'm gonna start pivoting to get most of my bread from sponsors. That's the biggest cut of this. Okay, I'm a Rebel athlete. I have an AT&T sponsorship, and I also have an Alienware sponsorship.
Yeah, no. Ludwig is goated when it comes with sponsors.
Partnership. He's got a long-term partnerships.
Whenever
All right.
I see one of his YouTube videos and I see his sponsor, I'm like, damn, that is crazy. The problem is that nobody does that for usually VTubers, because brands don't really like VTubers because there's no face to the brand. Does that make sense? Like, there's no person to the brand, and it blah, 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 blah.
And I do one-off deals as well, as you guys do. This number's 800,000. Okay? So the total right to 1.1 mil. Okay? Now, this is the flashy number. This is the top 100. Why am I showing you this? It is not just a flex, although I am flexing. It is because this is what you get to see. This is what people love to show you. They love to show you the top 100. But you guys aren't top 100. Not all of you, at least. Some of you in this room are. Maybe you want to be. Maybe you'll get there. What does Miss Top 1000 look like?
Me! That's me!
I'm keeping this person anonymous. These stats are real, though. This person is a gamer. They average 1,200 viewers. All right? They stream 130 hours. Their sub count is 1,600. And if you go to Twitch Tracker, you guys can all do this later, by the way. TwitchTracker.com. Look up.
Not you. It says gamer. I really hate you, bitch.
Your Twitch channel name. They will tell you what number you are. If your number is lower, they might
You, man. I game. I'm literally gaming today.
tell you what percentile
Oh my days. Number one, dollar fun fact, because I'm broke. FTL is a short for feet lovers. It was, what?
you are in. Okay, top 0.5%, top 0.4%.
What's on the screen right now, Demi?
Whatever. Anyway,
Whatever.
This is a real person who is in the top 1,000. They're not exactly 1,000, but
Hi,
they're close to
Voshnam.
it. This is all of their viewership. All right, how much do they make? How much is a top
$1,000. I mean, 1,000. For viewership, I would say like around $5,000 a month.
1,000 streamer get? Sponsorships.
That should never be the case. If you're having 1,000 viewers, you will not have 0 sponsors. And if you do have 0 sponsors, then you're doing something wrong.
$0. Asked them why. They said they think their agency's ass. They haven't had a deal. Okay, it's a much different number. YouTube, 150. Only 150. They're not posting really long form videos.
Oh, they're not even posting. Okay.
Mostly doing shorts. There's not a lot of revenue coming from the YouTube. They're more of a streamer than a creator with multiple verticals. All right. Twitch, 10,000. That's a good amount of money. That's comparable to what I'm making. I'm making 10,000 as well. All right. And if we go back to the hours a week, that was your question. They stream 130 hours. 130 hours.
A week or month?
For the month. This is all the month of June.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I said, quote unquote, if you average 500 viewers, you can make this as a living. But the problem is that it's so scary to make this as a living if you only have 500 because of the future. Not really what you're making now. But I'm telling you, man, you can live comfortably with 500 viewers, man.
So in total, this top 1,000 streamer made $10,250. That's a good amount of money, right? Yeah. You make $100K a year being a streamer. That's not bad. All right. Well, let's go one further. Let's go to top 10,000, Mr. 10,000. This streamer is a variety streamer. It's a real person. It's real stats. They average 150 viewers. Maybe some of you in this room average a similar amount. They streamed 180 hours, the most of me or top 1,000.
If you can't save and invest at 120K a year, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, true.
That's their sub count. That's how many years they've been doing it. All right, let's check the revenue for June. Sponsorship, 700. Okay. They actually made some effort to get a deal. That makes sense. They've been doing it 6 years. They have better relationships to get sponsors. YouTube, $0. They have no YouTube presence at all.
That's not good, man.
Twitch, $3,000. Grand total, $3,700. All right. Now, I need you to put this into perspective. That is a top 10.
Deme, you're rage baiting when you said you didn't have money, right? I mean, investments, right? No. Chat has gotten mad at me about this before. Like, really mad at me. And I still don't have any investments after like 3 months of that talk, and I'm so sorry.
10,000 streamer in the world.
Right.
That is not a small streamer. That is a big
Of course I have a savings account, but that's not really investing, is it?
streamer. How many streamers are there in the world? Anyone have a guess?
Guys, my Rolex is my investment!
Someone give me a guess. 100,000.
Million.
Just in the month of June, how many people went live?
5 million.
Just on Twitch. 5 million?
5 million.
It's not a bad guess, Jason. You're wrong.
Oh my God.
6.2 million people.
That's on Twitch too, right? On Twitch?
And that guy is better than 6.24 million. Top 10,000. And how much is he making? 3,000.
700.
3,000. They're making about 40K a year, right? Roughly 40K a year. And that's top 10,000 in the world. Okay? The numbers aren't wrong. People trick you. They say stream makes a lot of money. It does.
Right.
If you're in the top.
For me. But this whole streaming system is rich gets richer. The top makes a ton. When a sponsor wants to do a deal, are they going to small streamers? No. They're trying to hit up iShow Speed, then they go, that's out of our budget. Then they go down the list.
Yeah, true.
They go down the list until eventually they're stuck with me. All right? So I just need you guys to internalize this. I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you want to be a streamer?
Yeah! Yeah, me!
Are you happy with the lifestyle? Let's say for the rest of your life.
That's what I talked about a while ago. That's what I talked about a while ago. The problem with when we're talking about the situation about being a streamer, please try being a streamer first and then seeing whether or not. The problem is some people like to do stuff beforehand and they want to start when they can do it perfectly. Don't. That idea of perfection is stupid. It doesn't exist. I'll start streaming when I have a background. I'll start streaming when I have a VTuber. I'll start streaming when I have this specific camera. I'll start streaming when my microphone is in that level. No! Start streaming even with a headset microphone. No one gives a about that. That's a waste of money. Just start streaming, literally, and see whether or not it's for you first.
You are a streamer who's
Just
the
start
10,000th
now.
biggest streamer in the world. That is a successful streamer. You're making 4K a month. All right? Are you happy with that?
I started streaming with a headset microphone and nobody has ever complained about my headset microphone. Ever. Literally.
No, you're saying no. Okay, but what if
Henry's
that's the
pocket.
reality? Is it only worth it if you're top 100? Or are you happy doing the act itself? Is what you are actually chasing being rich, being famous? Or do you enjoy streaming so much that regardless of the amount you make, you would love to do it for that amount of income? Is it enough that you are full-time, or do you want to hit these higher pursuits Is streaming actually the path you should take to do that? That's what I'm asking you.
I started streaming with a headset microphone attached to a headset microphone, and it was decent. It's fine. Can you try the headset microphone now? No, it broke.
Are you trying to be a streamer in 10 years who's making $5K a month? That's the question, and I don't know the answer. You gotta ask yourselves. There's some people in here who are streaming for the first time at Streamer U. Maybe they're trying out. You don't have to be a streamer, yo.
There were so many times where I accidentally blew on the mic. Back when I was a headset Andy, I would accidentally blow on the mic and like pop people's ears because I would do like this. But I would accidentally like blow on the mic and then boom, it would just like explode in people's ears, dude. It would be insane.
I know it's the buzz, but like, there are a bunch of other paths. You can be a YouTuber, you can just be a short form creator, you can be just a social influencer, you could be a real estate mogul if you want to make money. Like, there's a lot of other paths you can take in life. You can just work a 9 to 5 as something you're passionate about. You don't have to be a streamer. It's not a guaranteed success. You're not all gonna be making millions. All right, let's keep it rolling.
We love you a call center, true.
Does this sound like you? I want to see hands if at any point I'm talking about someone.
Let's see the hands.
Or something you're dealing with. I struggle to handle juggling clips and YouTube and stream.
I think it's this year or like very late last year, I finally got a YouTube manager because I could not, for the life of me, deal with every single thing. It took me 5 years, I think, of me streaming to finally get a manager. 5 years.
Hands up if that sounds like you. Keep your hands up.
Yes.
Keep your hands up if you guys don't understand how YouTube works. All right? Yeah. Put your hand up, keep your hand up if this sounds like you. My clips to really...
What is this? Soon, hopefully, a Twitter manager. Can you off with this stupid clip? Oh, I hate this clip. My mic was just on my nose, you. It's not my fault. Oh, I almost scrolled through Instagram. I was sorry.
But I don't know how to convert to long-form viewers. I should see more hands up because I looked. 9 of the people in this class, I looked at you guys. You're averaging around maybe 100 to 300.
What if you enjoy streaming for 8 hours and not for like 4 for content? Because, dude, you could do whatever you want when it comes to streaming. Literally, as long as you're content, do whatever you literally have fun with it. Zimu, thank you so much for 1 year.
Flower Demea.
Back in the day when I was like starting streaming, I was doing 8 hours daily or like 6 to 8 always because I was having fun. I didn't care about growth. I didn't care about some YouTube. I didn't care about anything. I just loved streaming. Didn't care if it was for 10 viewers, 20 viewers, 8 viewers, whatever. I just loved doing what I'm doing.
Viewers, your clips are banging. You guys have hundreds of thousands of followers.
And then later on, when you're prepared and you want to, like, you know what? I kind of want to earn from YouTube or like Twitch or something like that. That's when you focus. That's when you lock in. But until then, just enjoy yourself.
You got millions of views. You got more views than me on your clips. But they're not converting. Okay? Have you ever wondered why?
Yeah.
Okay? Let's hear some theories. Who's got a theory?
I think when it comes to clip channels converting to long form viewers, this is my take. I don't know what he'll say, but this is my take. Clips sometimes don't give me the vibe of me caring enough for me to click on their live stream. Only very rare do I go like, God, I really f with this streamer. I really want to have a conversation with her or like type in her chat or support her, stuff like that. Very rare. It's really hard to hit that like thingy. The thing about clip channels and converting to long-form viewers, it depends on the clips you make. Period. If you make it where you as a viewer feel like, okay, this is my take. The best way to convert short-term clip channel viewers to long-form viewers is making them feel like you are missing out on the live stream. You are missing out on literal moments that you cannot see in the clips. Literally. Let's say you're making a clip channel. It's a really good clip and whatever. I don't give a f. Why would I care about watching your stream just because you have a really good funny clip? See? because like, okay, let's do like different clips. It depends on the clip, right? You have a clip of a, let's do VTubing, because I'm a VTuber and I'm sure a lot of other streamers here who are watching are probably gonna be a VTuber, right? Let's look at somebody else's clip and they're talking about, let's say, some of their lives. That's really nice. I really love live storytelling like clips. Usually that won't really bring people into the stream because like, you know, it's a really nice thing to just to listen to and you like it and you scroll through. However, when the clip is interacting with chat as well, and you see chat being included in the clip, and you're like, oh wow, she actually talks to her chat. Boom. Something there. If it, you know, sometimes you need to make people feel like you want them to like watch your stream better. In my opinion, I think my stream is better than my clips, honestly, because like my clips and my YouTube does not really showcase what's good about my stream sometimes. And in my opinion, I think that if you ever watch my YouTube videos and whatever, they're great clips and stuff like that. But my clips are not as good as my way of streaming, because if you enjoy a, like, let's say a streamer that really engages with the chat, then you will love my stream. If you like a streamer that is somebody that you can like joke around with and banter, boom, you'd love my stream. Do you want to take a break and to RP some and pretend as if like I'm your mommy or something like that?
When
You will
hear
hate
your
my stream.
favorite song on a radio versus streaming the song.
Yeah, exactly. You will hate my stream. But yeah, no, it's really about making people see that they're maybe probably making, it's not even about FOMO. It's about showing them a life that they could be having right now by having the opportunity to just like to say hello. Personally, I have your gamer stuff a shaker. Oh, thank you.
Why are you not converting? Why are you getting all the success on IG, TikTok?
In my opinion, my best jokes are the ones that will probably not be funny for YouTube. Or clips or anything. Sometimes they're inside jokes that you can only really get if you literally actually watch the stream. My favorite like moments in the stream is context jokes that literally you have to watch the stream for.
But not on long form. What's up?
At least in terms of streaming, sometimes I feel like I don't see the personality of a streamers on that, like.
Sometimes, also something about clips channels that she mentioned. Sometimes the clip of the people that pop off is not actually about the streamer. It is about something happening to them that can literally happen to anybody, but it's funny as fuck. That's the one thing as well. You should be the center of your own clips, or else what does it matter? You know what I mean? But it's a funny moment, but you should be the center of it.
Personality on long form versus short form, like they're a completely different person when it comes to long form streams that you don't really.
Oh, true. And then the problem is that some people, when you watch your clips and then you watch your streams, completely different vibes. Ah, days. Oh, my days. Ah, that's a big one issue as well. Like, sometimes you watch their clips and they're, like, super energetic and everything. Then you watch your streams and they're completely different.
I think that's a really good point. I'm going to say this louder for y'all to hear. I'm going to repackage it in a different way. The expectation of the viewer is not met when they go to the long-form content. That is what is happening to you. All right? Now, before we jump into that, I have a question for y'all. What is worth more? All right, there's a little quiz time, pop quiz. Is a TikTok follower worth more? A Twitch follower? Or a YouTube?
Twitch. IMO. Because if they followed on Twitch, they probably followed on other platforms.
Follower. All right, by show of hands, who thinks TikTok? By show of hands, who thinks Twitch?
Oh, never forget it. Yo, yikes! Hello? Is nobody thinking like me? If somebody follows your Twitch, that means they found you on other platforms. That means they already know you and it was good enough that they followed you on Twitch. That's huge. That's the reason why usually when it comes to Twitch followers, it's lower than their everything else. Their YouTube is like 1 mil, but their Twitch is 200.
By show of hands, who thinks YouTube?
Not me.
Round of applause for Valkyrie, only one who got it right.
Ah! I got it
Dean,
baby! I
time
got it
for
right!
sleep since I'm in tomorrow, but
Senpai,
have
I think it's
good
60
stream.
months. Let's go! I told you guys, I know my business.
It is Twitch. It is Twitch. Why is it Twitch?
Because for you to even get a Twitch viewer, that means they have to be invested in you enough for you to even watch the stream. Twitch is the hardest platform to grow.
Why is it Twitch? Why is a YouTube viewer not worth more? Jason, what you want?
I'm gonna answer your question.
Jason, what's your answer?
Because Twitch is the smallest platform out of the three.
What?
Why would that make them more valuable? If I have a follower on Truth Social, is that more valuable?
Oh man, I know how that feels like to be in that class. Yo, I remember back in this day in school and then you literally like want to say something and you say your answer and then they're like everybody's question marking, like you could feel their like confusion when you answer and you're just like, oh, let me just sit down. I hate that.
Easily monetized.
Twitch is easily monetized? Okay.
No,
Why?
what? No.
Because people, there's just a lot of ways people can give you money, I suppose.
Okay.
What? Wrong. Come on.
I think because you could still earn revenue on YouTube even if you don't if they don't follow, they're still you still get views.
And this is your argument for YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you said YouTube was wrong, right?
YouTube is wrong. I believe Twitch is the correct answer, and I'm down to be debated on this. I think if you were to have 10,000 followers on TikTok, 10,000 followers on Twitch, and 10,000 followers on YouTube.
10 followers on Twitch, that means you're already averaging 200 viewers. Usually. Sometimes, like, it depends.
You'd be making more money as the Twitch streamer, okay? And ultimately, the reason why is the viewer buy-in. A viewer is going to be much more engaged as a Twitch follower than a TikTok follower. If you think about a TikTok follower, that's pretty straightforward. If they
You
watch
scroll and that's it, skipped it.
every single TikTok you post, they probably see 30 minutes of your face in a month. Total.
Yeah.
All right? A YouTube viewer, how much are they?
I love Twitch chat the most because they're the most devoted people ever. Like, they're the ones who are, like, actually ready to sit down in their ass and be like, yeah, I'm watching Twitch. And they're, like, whatever. I remember when I was only a YouTube, like, frog, and then later in life, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch Twitch. That's when, in my opinion, I stopped watching YouTube videos back in the day because Twitch was just so much more entertaining. I think that having live streams and et cetera, and watching these personalities like flourish and et cetera, and watching you, I don't know, dude, I cannot go back to normal YouTube videos. I don't know, dude. And honestly, Twitch is like, it's just fun, especially when you watch like smaller streamers. Like, let's say if they're 100 viewers, they're so engaging. They'll talk to you, they'll have a nice conversation, especially when you want the time to go and you want the time to pass and you just want some entertainment. It's so nice. It's so lovely. Like, in my opinion, that was the most engaging with, actually, I'm still the same, actually, I would say. I'm the same engagement when it comes to like Twitch right now than when I was like an 100 viewer, Andy. Modding in YouTube was so ass. I don't miss those days. Yeah.
In your face
You can just leave Twitch on while you go to work while what I'm about to do.
in a month. It's gonna be more, but
I don't know, dude. It's just fun. It's fun to engage. It's fun to lurk. It's fun to like listen to something live stream that's happening right now. I love lurking on something, then hearing something that I disagree with, and then typing in chat being like
I
question
finished
marks.
the drawing Dean. I posted it in Dean
Oh,
Art
thank you
channel
so
in
much.
Discord.
Like, I'm lurking in a stream and I finally hear something that I'm like, huh, that makes no sense. And then I question mark in chat.
edited videos. How many videos are you uploading?
In my opinion, when I've noticed the difference between YouTube streamers between Twitch. Sometimes YouTube, I've seen some YouTube streams. They don't talk to chat sometimes. They're like, dude, YouTube chat is like made to be ignored. Am I crazy? Maybe I just haven't watched some good YouTube streamers. Sham Sarar, thanks to tier 3 for 1 year.
Average Twitch viewership, they might spend 30.
It feels like a chat that's meant to be ignored. Like it's an afterthought. Yeah, an afterthought. While in Twitch, when you're a viewer, you're like genuinely there. You're interacting with others or literally like whatever, you're having fun. YouTube streamers only read supas. Oh, they only read donations? Ah.
minutes in one Twitch stream. And you can easily pump out stream a day if you really want. You also have a better relationship with a live viewer than you do with a YouTube commenter.
True. True.
They're not always commenting. Most people don't comment, and you're likely not replying to all the comments. But in chat, they're always talking to chat. You got chat on your phone right now. Chat's probably saying some shit right now. You probably looked over and read them. Has anyone read a YouTube comment while I've been here? No. Has anyone read a TikTok comment while I've been here? Yes. So if you need to sell merch and you have 100 Twitch viewers, or you get a 100 view YouTube video, which one's better? You're trying to push merch to someone. Probably the Twitch follower. They're probably more likely to go buy that.
Yeah, the problem with YouTube is that it doesn't have the years of experience that Twitch does. So the etiquette on chatting and having fun and etc. is a little bit more normified, and so you see a lot more paragraphs of their opinions instead of like knowing that like, hey, the streamer will probably only take the time to read and etc. like a sentence or whatever. But in YouTube chat, I see paragraphs. I see joy emoji spams. Ooh, yeah, true. Emotes that are like, etc., etc. It's so, yeah.
Why are you disagreeing? What's your point?
No, I'm not disagreeing. I just, the followers, yes, but YouTube has a way better like system of getting recommended. So even if you have if you have 100 followers on Twitch, you're not gonna. There's no really chance to get 1,000 viewers.
Correct. There is no discoverability. That is correct. But that is
No, but that's not the question though. The question is what is worth more? If I had to pick between 1 million Twitch followers compared to YouTube having 1 million as well, I would rather have 1 million Twitch followers. Personally. But then again, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer. So
a different question. The question is pound for pound.
I guess it depends on what you want to be. Do you want to be a YouTuber? Do you want to like have like long-term videos that you make and etc., etc.? But when it comes to this is streamer university though, so it makes more sense to be talking about streamers.